Vlad, just take us down the stretch there, that group that you were in, trying to fight in fourth quarter overtime and try to get this win.
I mean, it's amazing. That's like any player. I wanna just play and compete with my brothers, and we were able to do that, and we had pretty good stretch. And there is things we could do better, but I think we started making right movements.
What's the mindset that you take onto the floor? Your game opportunities are limited, but you went out there and just rebounded your you-know-what off, trying to give the team a chance.
Yeah, that's like part of of a journey. Everybody have a different journey. My journey is like I don't have unlimited opportunities, and every opportunity matters. So I have to take every possible every possible rebound if I can. So I just take it like it's a last one.
How nice is it to have everyone who's not in the game on their feet, cheering for you all, as Spo likes to say, enjoying each other's success as you guys are on the floor trying to push and get this win in regulation and then in overtime?
It's amazing because we all watch basketball, and there is only few teams who are able to cheer for each other and truly compete with each other and lift each other up. And when I see bench cheering for us and we are winning one thing, it just lifts my spirit up, and I am sure everybody else.
As you assess your summer league play, your summer work, and now camp work, what do you feel like has grown most with you in this experience?
I mean, just probably maturity-wise, and I had to take a second to understand what I have to do better and what my role possible could be, and just understand that coaches want something and they want it for a reason. So I just have to embrace it and try my best.
Thank you for the time.
Thanks so much.
First of all, for you, it just looks like you're in a real comfortable flow, getting to the places you want to, getting that footwork moving the way we're used to seeing it. What's your assessment of where you are right now?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm really healthy. I think all those things, can contribute to how I'm feeling right now. I think healthy. I think is the biggest thing for me. Taking a lot of time and care about my body, my mental. So just as long as I do that, I think everything else will take care of itself.
It's a preseason, no reason to freak out necessarily about wins and losses, but there are things, rebounding, particularly offensive rebounding, taking care of the ball. You guys still have a scrimmage, a game, and some days to get that together. Your feeling about being able to do that before opening night?
Yeah, we got definitely a lot of things to work on. I think that's what preseason is about. We figure out those things and we try to make adjustments and fix those. Obviously, rebounding is going to be a big one for us, so we just got to make that adjustment going into the season. I think we're doing a lot of good things offensively as well, moving the ball. Our pace is, I think, incredible right now. I think we're doing a lot of good things.
Even though you didn't get the W, how fun was it cheering for that group on the floor in the end of fourth quarter and overtime?
Yeah, no, it was incredible. Incredible. They put a great effort out there. Unfortunately, we didn't get the win. Sometimes it's just the way the ball bounces. But really proud of the way that group handled it, and really proud of the way they played. Thank you.
First of all, just your assessment of having that group that started that game out there together. Didn't necessarily start the way you wanted it, but a nice pushback to be able to get the game tied by halftime. But just a feeling of being on the floor and trying to get to those things that you all want.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're trying to figure it out. Trying to get the things together and how we want to play the identity of the team offensively, defensively. I mean, we're learning the rotations and stuff still. We haven't had a set lineup, but then we only had 2 games where that unit played together, and then Lil wasn't in the starting lineup. So we're just trying to learn the spacing, the cuts, the reads offensively, and then defensively, really who we're going to be. I think we talked about it today. The second chance points that we've been giving up in the preseason has to change. We shore up that area. Our defense will be great, but it starts with communication. It starts with being physical. But I think after that first quarter and the way we were able to fight from the second, third, and fourth, that's the team that we need to be. Obviously, there's still some things that we need to clean up and do a little bit better. But if we can bring that energy and effort and that focus, what we did in those last 3 quarters, we'll be good heading into the regular season.
Turnovers surged up again and points off of it. That's going to be a part of trying to play fast and aggressive. What can you endure as you guys get comfortable from that standpoint? What has to tighten up in taking care of the ball?
The biggest thing, with this style of offense that we want to play, picking up the pace, turnovers are going to happen once just trying to figure it out. The aggressive turnovers, trying to make a play, trying to get into the paint, collapse defenses, and find an outlet, whether it's your shot, whether it's kicking out or dropping off or lobs to the bigs. Those are the turnovers we can accept, because they're aggressive. It's the careless ones, throwing the ball everywhere. Not securing it. Once we get a stop defensively, just giving the ball back to them. Those are the ones that we can't have. I think we're headed in the right direction. I had 5 turnovers today. That's unacceptable. So me being better with the ball, securing, a lot of them were trying to make that play, make those reads once I get into the paint. But I think if I limit my 5 turnovers, it's a pretty good turnover game for us. But it'll get better once we get an understanding and feel for the offense as these games go along and minutes get under our belt.
One of Spo's top messages, I'm sure you've already heard already, enjoy each other's success. When that last group was on the floor in the fourth quarter and overtime, you guys are all on your feet, feeding whatever you could into them. How enjoyable, even though it didn't turn out into a win, how nice is it to have that vibe and energy for guys?
I mean, it's a lot of fun. For me, being 11 years in, I know that feeling. I know what it means to the young guys, having the vets, having the guys cheer them on, getting their opportunity. I always encourage them, knowing that anytime they get minutes, especially in the preseason, it's a time for them to go prove themselves and fight and scrap for their jobs. And I really liked the way they were able to compete. We were down late in the fourth, and Myron had a great drive layup. I thought it was an and one for us to tie the game up and sit in overtime, and they just came in and fought. Vlad came in and did a great job defensively, talking and securing rebounds. He hasn't had that much opportunity, but he came in today and did his job and didn't make any excuses and gave us a chance to win.
Okay.
Spo, first, just a bit of the insights you received about Bam's knee.
He just, landed awkwardly, but he says he feels fine. We'll see, when we get back to Miami. But as you saw, he was able to be out there the whole rest of the way. I just wanted to make sure that, it didn't go any worse. So I just kind of sat him from there.
Obviously, it didn't start the way that anybody in a Heat uniform wanted. What was key to pushing back and getting this game tied by halftime, and then obviously we'll get to the rest.
Second quarter was more what we're trying to build. I mean, we held them to 19 points. Look, we don't care who's out there, who's not. There's a way of how we want to impose our will on the game. Defensively, it was much better. I mean, if it wasn't the second chance opportunities that we gave them in the second quarter, it had an opportunity to be maybe a 15-point quarter. And then that was probably one of our better quarters in terms of the flow and the ball moving and attacking the paint, making the right reads and the right plays off of the right spacing. So that was encouraging. And then, in the fourth quarter and overtime, it was fun to see, the young guys respond and fight back, to take a 7-point lead. And it was just really unfortunate that we didn't walk out of here with a win. But there were some more qualities that we like to see from this game.
Rebounding and turnovers pop up again. I'm assuming that's just the hammer you got to keep pounding.
It will continue, to be a deal. We'll clean up things, with our spacing. I think that'll help. Some of the turnovers. Some of them were just careless. But the rebounding, we have to own that. We can never relax. And that alone could have been the difference in the win. All right, thank you.